You may know our guest tonight is the voice of Space Ghost on Cartoon Network or a host of other voices, namely Howard Shapiro is right here on Fox 13. George Lowe is back in the lighting room.
How are you, buddy? Good to see you.
Good to see you,
nice to see you, one and all.
How are things?
Oh, things are swell. Swell. I'm living a dream.
Does he do voices or just hear voices?
Are you kidding?
A little from column A and a little from column B.
Between John Wilson and
John Wilson.
Howard Shapiro, a voice which means I should be talking like this. The weather's going to be fantastic. I saw a pony shape in the Doppler, Paul. Does that mean the apocalypse?
Saturday Night Live's Jimmy Fallon. We know Jimmy. He gets Conan O'Brien's seat as Conan leaves to replace
Not literally.
Jay Leno.
You mean the gig?
Well, yeah, quite.
Not Conan's seat.
No, not
that
quite
wouldn't have sounded correct.
No. How do we think Jimmy's going to do? I mean,
I think you'd get a funnier monologue out of Wilford Brimley. If you were diabetic and need help, Wilford Brimley could go in and kill for 8 minutes. Stephen Hawking would be more entertaining.
Look at Jay Leno. Everybody likes Jay Leno. One of the nicest guys in the business, but he's not been that funny.
No.
So the reality is, once Conan replaces him, and Conan may not have the best. Is it really about the monologues anymore, though?
It should be. It should be about that. It's a craft. It should be. You know, they could get Stephen Hawking in there, and he'd kill better than Fallon.
I know people that actually TiVo Leno just to see his first just to see that first 6 minutes.
I've been a Letterman guy, and I think Jimmy Kimmel actually is a guy who's underappreciated. Some of those recent videos that have been released have been just outstanding. He needs to be pushed up to an 11:30 slot.
And have maybe the network handcuffs loosened a little bit.
But Conan's pretty funny too, though. We'll see how his stand-up goes.
And Craig Ferguson, don't forget Craig, because he shoots completely. There's no net, no prompter, no nothing. The guy goes every night, 15, 20 minutes from the hip.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And your contract's up, so you're available, right?
I am available. As a matter of fact, again, you know, any work, yard work, whatever you need.
How about Southwest Airlines? Passenger is arrested for not getting off his cell phone while he was on the flight. The plane actually arrives in Dallas, and the cops are there waiting for him. And it surprises me that some people still think that they can be defiant with this because they actually can interfere with navigation systems. And I think we're only going to see more of this as we have more people walking around with things coming out of their ears.
You guys would know before I would. What cable channel is it that they're always showing? Why they would volunteer to have this show with their name popping up all through it? They're always bouncing drunks constantly. And this guy's going to get in there, which these days anything's a terrorist act in a plane. You know, if you blow your nose and somebody gets mad, you know, security's all waiting for you when you land. And is that a place to be making a 900 call anyway?
No, Drew.
7 states and 16K phone system.
You know, it's off-putting to the other passengers. Babette, she was really enjoyable the last time.
All right, before we go, we got to talk about the Rays again. They seem to keep playing. This is as well as they've ever played deep into the season, right? If we're not excited about them now, I wonder if maybe are we really not seeing it, or are we really going to have to wait? I mean, for the fans.
No, seriously, if they're not excited now, then baseball's just not going to fly here because this team has, hit this game tonight, 5 games over 500 for the first time in team history. Everything is rolling where they need to start putting some fans in the seats. If it doesn't sell, then I think this Barry's got a problem.
Did you see the attendance on Sunday?
Yeah.
13,100.
Yeah.
It's a problem. And the whole thing is, if you take out of the mix fans of the Yankees and the Red Sox and whatnot, the average base is 9,000 to 14,000 every night. That's their fan base.
No, they're going to have to really make some noise in the playoffs, I think, to really get a good buzz, which is unfortunate because they should have the buzz and they should have the area behind them.
I wouldn't talk playoffs quite yet.
Well, wild card maybe. We're kind of getting there.
It could happen.
I know. Now, you got something coming up this weekend in Orlando,
I will be in Orlando at J-Con. Google it up. I don't know where I'm going to be. I have people who get me to these places. I don't know what I'm doing, but it'll be fabulous. This is, I think, my 8th year with the folks at J-Con. And by the way, I'm going to save one of these for Mom. It's her birthday coming up tomorrow.
It is her birthday. Mom's with us in the studio. Say hello to Mom.
She thought it was going to be jewelry, so happy birthday, Mom.
There's Mom.
Hello. Hello, Mother. How are you?
Lurking in the shadows.
Lurking in the shadows.
How young is she? 35 tomorrow?
She'll be 50 again, which the years have been immensely hard on me, for those of you watching. Already drawn that conclusion, haven't they?
George, thanks for coming by. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Fellas, always a pleasure.